In this video, we're reacting to things we thought were tough. Now, I know a few things that I thought was tough. I thought acid wash was tough. I thought skinny jeans, we all thought skinny jeans. I thought jerseys were tough. Like the shirt jerseys with like the lines and it would say like hype, hashtag hype. All garbage. Pretty sure he's gonna go down a path and stuff like that. Without further ado, let's get right into this video, man.
She been comment me.
Do you ever look at an old picture of yourself, at a video, maybe a message you sent to your back in the day crush?
Hell yeah. Not the last one, but a picture, yeah.
You maybe even look at your back in the day crush and wonder, what the actual fuck was I thinking? You ever just look at those old things you used to say and do and wonder, what kind of drug did I used to be on, bro? Was I smoking moon rock? Was I actually taking skoma? Humans tend to cringe at everything they did in the past. I wonder if one day we will consider the things we do today weird and cringe.
That's what I be thinking.
I don't know.
That's low-key how I make my decisions moving forward now. For the past, like, I want to say, my junior year in high school, I started making the in-moment decision. All right, in 10 years, in 20 years, am I going to be like, what am I doing? Because I felt like that about looking at myself in middle school and the things I did, wore. And then when I got to 9th grade, like high school, I touched down in there and I'm like, damn. I mean, things are out of my circumstance, you know? Broke as hell. Close, bullied. There's limitations. But there's still things I feel like, all right, instead of trying to like fit in and where it is, it was better if I would have just been a Target model and just wore gray and black. You know what I mean? So I try to make those decisions moving forward since then. And there's been very few things I look back at, I'm like, what was I doing? Besides accidents.
All I know is that somewhere between 2020 and 2021-ish, the cringe culture was born. For some reason, people are way more self-aware these days. Everything is considered cringe, no matter what the fuck you do. Oh, you're eating an apple? You miserable piece of shit. Oh my goodness, he is actually eating an apple. What the fuck? Lame ass motherfucker. You were allowed to do everything before the great cringe shift came around. And I don't really know if that was a good thing or not. The things we thought were tough back in the day, oh my goodness gracious. LED shoes. Who came up with these? Who told society that these were tough? The inventor of LED shoes should be the cat. I won't be disingenuous if I say I never wanted to have me some LED shoes, but damn,
I never wanted them shits.
These shoes are so overkill.
I was gonna say, I remember the Yeezy ones. The Yeezy ones, I still didn't want because I thought they're fake, right? They were like at Walmart, and that's why they were popular. But I remember seeing some kids with them, and I'm like, I mean, LEDs, I never. But every other trend, low key, I was on that. I wanted that.
They are so ADHD. They are literally screaming, I am on the spectrum. Yes, me. I am on the spectrum, not you. Look at me. Look at the way I shine. If you put on a pair of these in 2025, bullying is gonna go on a LeBron Cleveland type of comeback. And you know what happened when LeBron came back to Cleveland. This shoe game in general used to be outrageous.
Like knee like that.
Used to pull up in these and take your bitch. Fuck, man. I will be devastated as shit. But even worse than motherfuckers pulling up and taking your bitch and some fly steppers is a motherfucker pulling up in fly steppers while levitating on a hoverboard and taking your bitch. How the actual fuck that we perceive hoverboards is tough?
Now let me tell you, when I was saying every other trend, this was one of them. From dancing to equipment. I remember like literally the other day, I was literally driving down the block and I'm passing that gas station and I hit the brakes. Oof. I'm like, damn. It's some nigga on a hoverboard like these and he's like this. He's doing this. And he's going over the bumps because of the street. And he's getting on the curb. I'm like, this nigga look stupid as shit. He look dumb as hell. I'm like, how was at one point we all was trying to get one? And then even to the point where we're getting fake. How you get a fake hoverboard? Does it work? Ain't that a hoverboard? But like, besides the point, we was just walking around. I remember 2015 or 16. I think it was 15, 16, around that time right there. Because that was when I first changed my school. When I changed schools, I seen everybody around the school, not on the campus, but like around during that summer on hoverboards. I'm like, damn, I want one. I can't pay the $3 something, the $250. I want one bad. Now you go to Target and they selling them for $70. And I was thinking about getting it.
It looks so astronomically goofy. Apart from the fact that these things were apparently created by Satan himself, what was the idea behind this? They are not made for long distances. Why the fuck would anybody just drive around his house with these? Tell me one good reason. You can't. People would fight each other to somehow acquire one of these because apparently they were the toughest thing in existence back in the day. But wait, there is something.
There was those, and then there was the ones that looked like the Transformer. It was more like angular and like aggressive looking. That was the one I wanted.
Something even worse than somebody pulling up in some fly steppers on a hoverboard taking your bitch. And that malicious something is Fousey 2 pulling up on a hoverboard, a wife beater, and some skinny jeans and taking your bitch. Not gonna lie though, I can't hate on this. This right here is what every single man should aspire to be one day. This is...
I never wanted to dress like this though. From day one I thought this shit was ass. And it's really just the pants. And how he choked them bitches at the bottom. That's really all it was. Tank is fine. Backpack is fine. Chain, whatever. It's a little long, but you can wear whatever. In the hoverboard, that's fine. But the pants, how they scrunch at the bottom like that, pause, bro, that shit looks so bad.
Peak male performance. Right,
I remember this time though.
Take some notes. It's not recency bias, but fashion used to be pure and utter buns back in the day. If you want to take a glimpse of what fashion we thought was tough back in the day, you just gotta look at FaZe Rug's old Instagram posts. Man, I love me some Ruggy, but he is the embodiment of not so tough fashion. There is one thing that scares
I that's how niggas with money
dress.
dress.
A thing we all used to do.
With no...
Yes, you and me. Your brother, your sister, your cousins. Shit, maybe even your parents. We all used to hit those Fortnite emotes in real life.
I said the dances. I still be in that bitch.
We all used to think that the backpack kid dance was so tough. We
I did
all
this
used
2 times.
to learn this dance in our room all day long, right? Right? I am not the only one on this hill, right? Right! Everybody was emoting. Even professional athletes were emoting. Dap, backpack kid, whatever tough shit.
But we wasn't doing this. No, niggas, the real ones was not doing this. Those were the weird kids. We was not doing these. Like this, look. You hit a 3. You hit a 3 and go like this. Nah. You were just doing this. You was just doing that. I feel so dumb doing it right now. It's crazy.
This was Fortnite single-handedly turned us into level X cornballs. I want you to take a look at this piece of gut-wrenching gore media. And here's the challenge. Try to watch this with a straight face.
No, this was always ass though. You don't do Fortnite shit outside. This was garbage.
Thank God I was a drug addict at that time and not a 12-year-old ninja fanboy. I was not really a drug addict. I stole this joke from the TikTok comment section. Hate the game, not the player. I remember when Pogba scored this insane goal against Switzerland and he just stood there and I thought this shit was so fucking cold. That's when he started going all out with his emotes. This motherfucker was so overstimulating with his emotes. I couldn't keep up. It was so hard to watch. Why did you ruin this perfect moment, bro? One more thing that was so not tough
hit that
for
bitch, though.
YouTubers making music. The only one who is somewhat getting a pass in my book is Rice Gum with his diss tracks, but other than that, bro, hell no. I love you, Ruck. But I gotta take shots at you once again. What the fuck was this?
We get litty like a candle.
I remember listening to this one emotional, heartfelt Jake Paul song back in the day, and I just re-listened to it a couple of hours ago, and I could swear this shit used to sound way better back then, bro. Man, where was y'all at when I was on the email?
I feel like it was new.
Does anyone remember this one guy ordering McDonald's and simultaneously rapping? Goodness, I thought he was the
I hated this shit. I hated this shit so much because, not because of him, but because his bro right here, or maybe it was somebody else in the past, because Vine, I never was on Vine. But they used to be in school yelling Big Mac, fries, all this other shit, and that shit was so annoying. It used to piss me off so much. Maybe it's because I couldn't afford McDonald's. I don't know why, bro. But that shit used to piss me the fuck off.
incarnation of Tupac and Biggie at once.
I just don't like when people make songs about food. It's just like, I don't like that. Maybe it's just a weird thing with me. But I hate
This was
music about food.
so tough to me back in the day. You know, maybe, just maybe, we used to be young and impressionable. Maybe all of this shit was actually tough and I just succumbed to the cringe culture.
Very angry while trying.
Yeah, I remember a few of those things and it was pretty bad. I resonated with a few of them. The dances, like I told you, when you was hitting folks and you was hitting dabs, I was a part of that movement. I definitely was. I'm not ashamed. But a lot of other stuff that required money, I probably wasn't a part of that. But I did want to be. But I'm happy to say I don't look back and say, damn, I was wearing a flannel around my waist. And I had a pair of skinnies on, some real skinnies, and some floppers on my feet, choked up. I'm happy I don't have to deal with that. So without further ado, appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you want me to watch anything, DM me. Peace.